South Park just destroyed Kanye again.
Yes. You like to put fish sticks in your mouth? Yes. Fish sticks. You know, because fish sticks sounds like fish dicks.
And someone was like, fish dick? And he was like, no, fish dick. And I was like, fish dick or fish dick? What do you say?
South Park absolutely crushed Kanye in an episode with a savage roast that went viral. And after 4 years, he still didn't catch on. The rapper, known for his massive ego, somehow missed the joke that everyone else was laughing at. How do you mess up getting roasted by a cartoon?
Dude, if I'm trying to be creative, I can't eat fruit. Doesn't your mom have something more substantial to eat? You can check the freezer. There might be some frozen fish sticks or something, if you like fish sticks.
The fish sticks joke is one of the most savage and simple puns ever to break the internet. At its core, it plays on the phrase fish sticks, sounding exactly like fish dicks. It's so childish and absurd that everyone in the South Park episode instantly gets the joke and laughs at everyone. That is, except Kanye West. Kanye takes it dead seriously, completely missing the humor. This isn't just about a silly pun. It's a sharp mirror held up to Kanye's fragile ego, exposing how out of touch he is with himself.
Couldn't understand why haters joked around. I wanted to be free with other creatures like me, and now I got my wish. Cause I know that I'm a gay fish, gay fish, yo. Motherfucking gay fish, I'm a fish.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone didn't just throw out a random joke. They carefully crafted this punchline to target Kanye's massive self-importance. The joke uses something as simple as a wordplay gag to poke holes in Kanye's inflated sense of self. Calling someone a gay fish might sound ridiculous, but it's exactly the kind of childish jab that cuts deepest when someone takes themselves way too seriously. This tiny joke didn't just live in one episode. It exploded into a cultural phenomenon, becoming an eternal meme and symbol of Kanye's vulnerability.
What are you, a gay fish? There! Wow, Eric, incredible. Too bad I'm a dick and I'm gonna take all the credit. Suck it, bitch.
Yo, Kanye, you sure about this?
Why Kanye? Because no one else fit the role better. Kanye West's public persona had long been defined by an over-the-top ego and grandiose behavior. He was the perfect target for Trey and Matt's satire. The joke wasn't random. It was a direct commentary on how Kanye's narcissism blinds him to the simplest humor. Instead of laughing along, Kanye's refusal to get the joke painted him as humorless and delusional, a man who can't laugh at himself. That's a brutal but uncomfortably accurate caricature.
Lonely nights at the grocery store, in the frozen fish aisle, feeling like a whore. Cause I wasn't being true, even though everyone said that I had to make a switch. Gay fish, now I know that I'm a gay fish, gay fish.
The episode took that caricature and ran with it, showing Kanye as a man trapped by his own self-importance. His inability to understand or admit the joke turned a lighthearted gag into a full-blown cultural roast. What makes it so fascinating is that the joke's power isn't just in the words, it's in Kanye's reaction. Because of his fragile ego, what was meant to be a harmless joke turned into a defining moment that followed him everywhere.
And he like Googles it and he's like, no one's made that joke. No one's made that joke. And he got really excited. And he's like, who could be someone who doesn't have a sense of humor that we can make fun of? Who's the one person?
In a way, the Fish Sticks episode revealed a deep truth about celebrity egos and how fame can isolate people from reality. Kanye's public persona made him the perfect punching bag, and Trey and Matt took full advantage of it. The joke was never just about fish dicks. It was about how Kanye's self-image was so inflated that he couldn't even see a simple joke right in front of him.
Get out on the guys!
Seeing Jimmy and Cartman spitball ideas makes me wonder about South Park's creative process. They come up with so many funny things so consistently and have for years.
That refusal to see the humor in something so basic didn't just make Kanye look foolish, it transformed him into a permanent meme. The gay fish label stuck and still surfaces whenever Kanye makes headlines. It's a brutal reminder that sometimes the simplest jokes cut the deepest. especially when they hit a nerve as sensitive as Kanye's ego.
I'm going home! Come on. I've been so lonely, girl. I've been so sad and down. Couldn't understand why haters joked around. I wanted to.
Despite Kanye West's public blog post claiming he took the South Park episode in stride, the truth behind the scenes was very different. Privately, Kanye exploded in anger. He wasn't laughing it off at all. Instead, he lashed out, insisting that people were mocking him for being gay. His proof? The fact that he wore skinny jeans. This reaction is dripping with irony because it perfectly illustrates the very point South Park was making all along. Kanye's massive ego blinds him to the fact that he's the butt of the joke. The irony is brutal. Kanye's refusal to see the joke for what it was, simple humor, made the joke far more powerful than it ever would have been otherwise. His reaction proved South Park's writers right. The ego that made him blind to the joke's simplicity turned him into a walking meme, trapped in a caricature that's been endlessly replayed online.
Yo, Kanye, you sure about this?
It's time for me to stop running. I need to believe what people tell me. Let all my fans know I love them, but a gay fish just can't.
Speaking of online, the rise of the gay fish meme was swift and unstoppable. The internet took South Park's joke and ran wild with it. Memes, remixes, and viral videos flooded every corner of social media. The Gay Fish song from the episode became an anthem, shared over and over to mock Kanye's inability to laugh at himself. It's the kind of viral content that never really dies. It just keeps coming back whenever Kanye hits the headlines.
Do it to Clyde. Yeah, let's do it to Clyde. Okay, check it out. Hey there, Clyde.
Hey, what's going on?
Here, can you...
In the end, the gay fish meme stands as a testament to how satire can shape and define a celebrity's legacy, sometimes in ways that can't be controlled or reversed. Kanye might have tried to deny it, but South Park's punchline has become part of his story forever. And that's exactly why the joke still stings, still spreads, and still holds its place as one of the most savage celebrity takedowns in pop culture history.
Episode Fish Sticks that first aired in 2009, where South Park famously
But everything started to shift after the Gay Fish episode aired. What began as a clever jab quickly grew into a symbol of Kanye's unraveling public image. His antics became more erratic and headline-grabbing. The infamous moment when he stormed the stage at the MTV Video Music Awards to interrupt Taylor Swift's acceptance speech wasn't just shocking, it marked a turning point. Suddenly, Kanye was no longer just a musical genius. He was a walking controversy.
Clyde. Okay, check it out. Hey there, Clyde.
Hey.
What's striking is how Kanye struggled to move past the caricature South Park created. Instead of shrugging it off or evolving beyond it, he seemed stuck, repeatedly haunted by the image of the over-the-top ego that couldn't laugh at itself. This inability to shake off the gay fish persona has shadowed his career ever since, making it impossible to separate the art from the man's increasingly volatile public persona.
And we were like, Kanye West! So it was the idea that Cartman came up with a joke, like, do you like fish?
Fast forward to 2023, and South Park returned with a far darker and more complex take on Kanye. The episode titled Cupid Ye dropped the playful mockery and went straight for a grim allegory of Kanye's mental health struggles and his alarming spiral into hate speech. In this episode, Cartman's alter ego, Cupid Me, turns into Cupid Ye, a sinister force spreading toxic anti-Semitic arrows throughout the school, symbolizing the very real damage Kanye's words and actions have caused in recent years. The episode makes it clear. There is no separate entity like Cupid Me. It's just Cartman's ID, his darkest impulses made flesh. This mirrors Kanye's own self-sabotage, his internal battles bleeding into the public sphere and poisoning the conversation around him. This isn't a joke anymore. It's a sobering commentary on how dangerous rhetoric and mental health crises can intertwine, leading to real-world harm.
And now I got my wish, 'cause I know that I'm a gay fish.
The legacy of the fish sticks joke is something truly rare in pop culture. It wasn't just a quick gag. It turned into a permanent scar on Kanye West's public image. And what's fascinating is that the joke never really dies because Kanye himself keeps fueling it. By refusing to laugh it off or move past it, he traps himself in the same caricature South Park painted years ago. This is the ruthless power South Park holds. The show has a unique ability to not only roast celebrities, but to shape entire public conversations. Memes, viral videos, and social media posts keep the joke alive. And gay fish became one of the most enduring memes in internet history. South Park didn't just make a funny episode, they altered how Kanye is remembered and talked about long after the credits roll.
A gay fish?
You said you like fish sticks in your mouth, that makes you a gay fish!
When South Park destroys you, it's not just a one-time joke or a fleeting headline. It's a permanent mark on your legacy. The show's satire is sharp enough to cut deep and stay there, becoming part of the cultural fabric surrounding the person. Kanye West, whether he likes it or not, is forever tied to that moment, and every time it's brought up, it reminds the world of his fragile ego and inability to laugh at himself. So while Kanye's career will always have highlights, the shadow of that simple joke lingers. It's a reminder that in the court of public opinion, sometimes the harshest truths come disguised as humor. Do like, share, and hit the bell icon.